if you watched the video where we drove from California to Mexico and talked about building the new house, and I got a little flack for not showing any pictures of the actual house after it was built. Part of the reason for that is when we got here, we had no furniture. We had appliances, but we didn't have a place to sit. So now we have, we have a sofa, we have a bed, we have a chair, I have a desk. My office, though, is kind of storage, the ladder, a bunch of pictures and things that eventually will get up on the wall. We need to buy some lamps. So the decorating hasn't been done, but the house is, we're living in it. So I thought I'd take you on a little tour. My mustache is itching my nose. I'm not sitting here picking my nose. It's itching. All right, so you can see the house, and I guess the story behind it is this property, we bought it in 2002. We bought it from my wife's father's estate. There were 4 lots, and her brother bought one, her sister bought one, and her father bought 2 of them. And he raised chickens and things here. And then at some point down the road, he stopped raising chickens. He rented the property out. There was a restaurant here, and the first time I saw it, there was a restaurant here. There were a couple of those. And Carmen's one of 11 kids, so I say she bought it from the estate. She and her sister bought the 2 adjacent lots from the other brothers and sisters. That was in 2002. In 2018, in October, we started to build. It took roughly a year. I mean, the architect's part in the building, she was an excellent builder and architect. I can give you her contact information if you want it. Although I'm not sure she speaks English. But anyway, she's a master builder. Her father was, and she's a graduate architect, I don't know, 10 years experience or so. So he's very good. So she said 7 months, and she was true to her word. Then the other things like painting it, the kitchen cabinets and things, where Carmen had to meet with the cabinet maker. That took another 5 months, but that was our fault. They say you should never build something unless you're able to be there, and I never came here. Carmen made 3 trips, and everything else we did over FaceTime and Zoom, and it went pretty well. I have no real complaints. Anyway, I can't really give you the prices of what it costs to build it, simply because we got the property 20 years ago, and who knows what it would be worth now. But it's a small lot, 10 meters by 30 meters. So 10 meters is just, 33 feet. So 30 by 100 and some feet. I drew a floor plan based on what Carmen said she wanted. And I sent that to the architect with the instructions to finesse the measurements. I didn't pour cement over anything. I just kind of said, this is where I want the master bedroom, this is where I want the spare bedroom, this is where I want the living room, this is where I want the kitchen. Make it fit. And she did a really good job with that. But I say it's small, 10 by 30 meters. The actual construction is less than 1,000 square feet. Now, I'm 76 years old, Carmen is 66 years old, and we don't expect to get a lot of visitors. She has sisters who live here, including one next door, and mostly everybody that comes to visit down here already has a place to stay. In terms of construction, if you go back to the very first video we did, where we talk about moving to Mexico and building a house, you can see some of the construction. So it's brick reinforced, of course, and I guess it's under 1,000 square feet. I've been asked what the cost per square foot is for building down here. Like any place, there's a range. The range is probably somewhere from $50 to $75, $80 per square foot, depending on the quality of the fixtures and just on what you want. So our design is pretty simple. I would guess we spent right around $60 per square foot. You essentially pay cash. I mean, there are a couple ways to get a mortgage, but nothing like you would get in the States. So essentially, when the last brick is laid, the house is paid for. So that's actually a good deal when you're retiring, and you don't want to owe money to anybody when you have a relatively fixed amount of assets. So anyway, I'm talking, so you've probably seen some of the houses I've been talking, so I will shut up now. If you have any questions, certainly ask them in the comments. If you want to see more of where we live and what our life is like down here, certainly feel free to subscribe and click on that little notification bell if you want to be notified. It's free. And that's it. Any questions you want to ask, feel free. All right, thanks very much. Ciao.